My name is Mike Totta, and I started Totta Hardwood Flooring. Started 8 years ago in the Kansas City area. The difficulties that I faced when I started my business, first of all, were getting into things that were over my own head. I had gotten into a lot of the install side of hardwood flooring, but I had never done the on-site finish side, which was most of the demand for the market in Kansas City. I'd previously worked up in Milwaukee, and that's where I got into it in college, but when I came back here, I started Totta Hardwoods. And I thought I could do anything like most young college grads, and I got into it. I hired a couple of people that knew even less than I did, and we went to work. And I quickly found out there was more to it than I had realized. And I got into some bad situations, had to redo some work, had to lose some money in order to realize that I needed more knowledge in order to do my job right. I'm the kind of person that really wants to find out how you do it the best and to be the best, and that's what I ended up engaging in, just pursuing whatever education I could find in order to make my customers happy and be proud of the work that I was producing. When I was facing difficulties in my trade, I started searching online for just whatever knowledge I could find. I ended up discovering that the National Wood Flooring Association headquarters is in St. Louis, which was great for me because they offer a broad spectrum of educational courses, technical training, even graduate degrees. You can get a degree in different aspects of the hardwood flooring trade. So I just started attending schools when and wherever I could and picking up knowledge. The biggest benefit about that for me was I never worked under anyone else. So I didn't have a chance to really develop bad habits. And so we learned the best practices, the best procedures, a thorough process. We learned the best procedure from the beginning. And that's what I ended up in turn teaching to all of my guys that have worked for us, because we really want to be the best that we can be in this trade. So I turned to the National Wood Flooring Association for a lot of the technical side of things. And then once our business started to grow, about 3 years ago, I really started to see that it had potential to be something more than just a job for me, and decided that I would like to pursue making it into something that could be a legacy I could leave to my family. And so I started searching online for ways to learn how to manage and actually run a business, become an entrepreneur rather than just a tradesman. So I found courses through the Kaufman Fast Track program and ended up applying to a few of them and got in. And probably the biggest one for me was a course on construction management. And it was an 8-week-long course, and they took you through a lot of their materials and just things like what the 3 income statements mean and how to read them and how to use them to manage a business, those kinds of things. I'd never even looked at my cash flows statement or my balance sheet and didn't know what they meant, or teaching me how to look at that and manage the business. Those were huge for me to learn that. And I also found the Blue Hills Community Services, which is an incubator program for construction businesses in Kansas City. And since January, we've been a part of that. We actually office in there and get a storage unit / workshop. And that's nice because me and my brother both had our garages about overflowing with stuff, so we can reclaim our homes. Find a lot of just collaboration with the other businesses in there, and we feed off each other. And I have a business coach. His name is Mark Allen. He's with the SBTDC, and they're awesome. And I get to call him anytime I want. It's part of the Blue Hills Community Services program, and run things off of him. And then I have a very entrepreneurial-minded family, big Italian family that like to start our own businesses, and so I get a lot of support from friends and family as well. Advice that I could offer people starting their business is sometimes you got to start driving the car and then decide where you're going. I think people want to figure it all out and decide where they're going to end up before they even get in. And that's almost never the way it happens. You have to move, you have to learn, you have to keep getting up every day and doing the best you can, work hard, and collaborate with people, take every opportunity to learn that you can, and things are going to happen if you believe and if you just work hard at it.